Alright, mic test. Welcome to the Nobody That's Here. Hello! What up? There's 4 people already. Hey guys! I just figured I would hang out, chill, you know, eat dinner and talk to you guys. Wait, you can't hear me. Are you sure about that? Can you hear me now? Sorry, oh fuck, there's a lag. Oh, I should have turned that down or something before I got on. Alright. Woo! Anyway, I got sushi for dinner and I'm not doing shit, so I figured I would just hang out and we could chill, chat, maybe play some games or something if you guys want. I don't know, just make something of the evening. And apparently lo-fi hip-hop radio is allowed to be used, so I'm gonna do that too. Play it in the background. What's going on with y'all? How are we feeling this fine evening? Let me know if you can hear the music. Or if it's, you know, if it's a bother, then I'll turn it off because I've never done that before. How we doing? I used to love watching mukbang videos back in the day, so I figured I would just eat dinner on stream and maybe... Alright, chill out. They can hear me now. We're good. We're good. You know, I just figured if anyone hasn't eaten dinner yet, here's a good reminder to go feed yourself and we can have dinner together. I'm gonna share this out to Twitter. Honestly, AOC was invited there by a designer, like... Yeah, AOC's dress was banging. I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. Yes, AOC's dress, I feel like it was cool. You know, she was invited by a designer and they, you know, paid for her to be there, made her dress. So I think it's cool that she went and made a statement. Going live. Come have dinner with me. Shared to Twitter. My dinner tonight is sushi. I got a bunch of sushi. I love sushi, and whenever I'm just having a night to myself, that's usually what I get. What did you guys have for dinner? What are you going to have for dinner if you haven't eaten yet? I also got wonton soup, which I'm inevitably going to spill all of this all over myself because I'm not a clean eater, and they made this way too full. You knew someone who broke their speakers and didn't notice? How do you not notice that your speakers are broken? Like, did that person just never do anything with sound? No, that doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like shitting on AOC when she's, you know, one of the few government officials trying to get anything done. You know, not that I love her or anything, but, you know, there's more productive things to do. Hollywood payroll is just as crazy as ever. Just found out I'm a consultant and not an engineer, according to some rando at work, so I got that going for me. Interesting. So what is the difference for your field between being a consultant and being an engineer? This is an interestingly shaped spoon. It's like not that round, but it'll get the job done. I just feel like if you're gonna give someone a spoon for soup, you should probably give them one that has, like, you know, a divot. Why wasn't Ted Cruz invited to the gala? Because he was too busy traveling back in time to do more Zodiac killings. I don't know, the Met Gala theme this year kind of sucked. Like, American fashion. What are you gonna do with that? Especially after a year where so many of us are like kind of disillusioned with America. I don't know. It was a weird fucking choice. And also just like the whole entire act of a bunch of rich people, designers, you know, inviting them or otherwise, are just gathering and looking pretty, you know, well, so many people are suffering from the pandemic and, you know, struggling to stay, you know, fed and housed. It's just, it's not the same anymore. Like, it's hard to care as much as I like fashion. Thoughts on Vosh versus Flowers? I have not. I'm guessing that's a debate. I haven't seen it. Hi, Mr. Munch. What's up? I'm having dinner. If you haven't eaten, make sure to eat today. We can eat together. But yeah, I've seen Vosh's channel before. I'm not like the biggest fan. I think that while he may, you know, be on the left side, the way that he makes his points is just kind of messy. Men's American fashion is lame as fuck. Yeah, I mean, there are some people who get creative with it, and that's pretty cool, but for the most part, it's pretty boring. You know, I mean, it's not really even men's fault. It's like, you guys kind of get put in a box where, like, fashion is just, like, a couple types of shoes, you know, a couple types of pants, jeans, chinos, cargos, I guess, like, dress pants, and then, like, you know, suity type stuff, t-shirts, hoodies, cardigans if you want to get adventurous. So, yeah. Wearing what you want is what everyone should do. Hi, Creed. Yeah, I mean, the moment that I decided that I was just gonna, like, you know, wear clothes without being worried about... Hi, Basil! Oh my gosh! Yeah, wearing what I want without worrying about, you know, its bearing on gender or whatever really, like, kind of freed me from the prison of feeling like I always had to dress masculine because I was non-binary, because I definitely struggled with that for a really long time. I was scared to just, like, normally express myself because I figured, like, you know, oh, if any one person sees me, yay, Basil, have dinner with me, wonderful, what are you having for dinner? Yeah, kilts are cool. I don't know, I got trailed off and I'm trying to eat, but yeah. Love a good plaid skirt, similar to a kilt. Really, clothing should have no gender, and I believe it has no gender, but, you know, some people like to believe otherwise. Getting older usually has the same consensus of, wow, all the things that I've cared about really don't matter anymore. True. True that. I mean, I feel like teenage years are like, it's like a rite of passage to spend the entire thing just being super anxious, stressed about how people perceive you and stuff, and then if you're lucky, you get to walk out of the other side of it, you know, not really giving a shit what other people think about you and just being comfortable with yourself. Took me a little bit longer. Vegan pork and beans, that sounds awesome. Cool. What's the vegan pork made of? How's my day going? My day's going good. I basically just worked, and then I made the video that's coming out on Friday. Which I just put a Premiere page up for, so you can go set a reminder, but it's basically just a quick little general thoughts video on Catherine Full Body, which is an Atlas game. Now I'm here. It's been a chill day. Didn't do a whole lot of different things. Full Bodies, Catherine. It's an interesting game. And I don't really want to talk about it too much because then it'll spoil the point of me making the video. It's nice to be a little older and a little wiser, less hormonal. I agree. I think it's funny because like kind of my entire life I've known that I have depression, but it wasn't until my 20s that I realized that I had anxiety because my whole teen time I was like, oh, I just overthink everything. And then in my 20s, I got in a car accident and then like it became a lot more prevalent on the surface and kind of like manifesting in my body. And I was like, oh, I think I actually have anxiety. And it's not just, you know, being a crazy teenager or whatever. It's interesting. Growing up is interesting. What did you guys do today? We're thinking everything is anxiety, but we don't even realize it. It's so funny. I wish that somebody, when I was younger, had a label for all of the things that I experienced, because I feel like if I was... Hey, hey Ellie / Eli, Fantastic Grump, how's it going? Okay, what season of Degrassi are you on, though? Because I've only seen the Netflix seasons, but I actually really liked it. I don't know. I'm too ADHD to, like, talk and also engage with the comment section, and I want to engage with you guys. That's, like, the whole reason I'm alive right now. But, yeah, we are all getting better with mental health, and I think that's... I mean, there are some people who don't get better, and that's pretty sad, but, you know, I think... extra wisdom and experience in life will generally help you, you know, get better. I spent a lot of my day knocked out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I needed it. Cool. Creed, I'm working on a retrospective, I'm scripting a retrospective that I'm working on. Sweet. We love a good retrospective. Do you want to say what subject you're covering, or are you gonna keep it a secret? I've seen all of season 7 through Next Class. Now I'm at season 5 of The Next Generation. Cool. Yeah, I love the Netflix seasons, and honestly, for a long time I really loved teen dramas. Like, I've seen a lot of Skins. I've seen Euphoria. Obviously, that's like a newer one. Used to watch like the In-Betweeners. I've never seen Veronica Mars. It's like vegan apple sage sausage. That sounds so good. I think if it's field roasted, I've had it before. And that's one of my favorite things to cook on the grill. And if you put like maple syrup on it, it's wonderful. Every which way. Oh! Somebody said, okay, so I'm working... I put out like a Twitter post saying, what are your favorite pieces of media with magic in them? And I didn't really like reveal what it's for, but I am doing a, you know, live stream attendees get to know what I'm working on. That's the perk that you get from being here. And I'm working on for October, I'm gonna do a bunch of like spooky or whatever. I don't really like the word spooky, but you know, October themed videos. And I'm going to be terrible, trashy Netflix shows. I don't know. Let's keep it positive, all right? We don't like the negativity over here. But somebody told me to consider Every Which Way for this video that I'm working on, where I'm going to compare magic in a bunch of different series and try to conceptualize what we as humans think, you know, the fictional idea of magic is. So not really talking about like Wicca or any real life magic, because that's, you know, a religion and I'm not trying to comment on any of that, but, you know, just what do we think in fantastical sense magic is. So I'm gonna be checking out Every Which Way, probably just an episode or two or like a compilation of the magic in it, but it was interesting. I'm not like a really big Star Wars person, and last night I was like watching a compilation of The Force on YouTube, and my husband started dumping facts on me. Oh, that was you? Okay, sorry. My memory sucks. Well, I saw your suggestion, and I'm gonna take it into account. Grump said, Skins is on my long watch list. It's a great show. I mean, I got into it when I was like 19, so it's been a while, but it's like one of those few shows I've seen where the acting was so real, I forgot they were actors. Like, I just felt like I was watching people. It's really, really good. Star Wars is quite a feat to watch. I've seen them all through, although had to have encouragement and my friend to watch along with me. Yeah, my dad, when I was a kid, my dad made me and my siblings marathon all of the Star Wars, including like the prequels or whatever, and all of the Lord of the Rings. So I have seen all of Star Wars, just like not in a pretty long time. And I saw the first two of like the new trilogy in theaters because my husband, but yeah, it's just not particularly my thing. Like I appreciate the cinematography and stuff, but just never super strongly appealed to me. I think I like more like high fantasy stuff versus like sci-fi fantasy. Although I do love a good ray gun in the Fallout games. Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit left out too in Star Wars Munch, but it's like it's by choice. I think I'm more into Harry Potter, or my favorite book series, Percy Jackson. I know the extended universe of Star Wars, and it's super good. I see. Yeah, Harry Potter was like the first. So when I was like 6 or what, 5, 6, they did like a reading level test, and the ladies running it gave me the wrong test, and I tested above 5th grade reading level instead of like above 1st grade reading level. So my teacher was like, I don't know what the hell to get to do with you. Go read a Harry Potter book. So Harry Potter was like definitely a formative series for me when I was a kid. And obviously J.K. Rowling sucks. And it sucks that Harry Potter has been tainted by her, but you know, I still love it too. I love the details of your screen setup, very aesthetic. Thank you. I had a lot of fun designing this. Yeah, I think I might have missed the window for Percy Jackson. I don't know why. I don't really know anything about Percy Jackson. Any of you guys ever read Maximum Ride? Because that was my shit. You were the Captain Underpants kid? I loved Captain Underpants. Yeah. Those books are great. Those were awesome. Dave Pilkey is cool. I can tell that I've loved animation my whole life because I remember absolutely loving those pages you could flip and have it move back and forth. Hi, Tariq. Tariq, if you want to join me streaming, I can, you know, get on our server. You can chat with me. I'm just having dinner. We're just chilling and chatting. I didn't get to read a lot of comics as a kid. I feel like anything, well, I mean, oh. Tariq. Lol. Okay, then I won't call you. Anyway, any of the comics I read, I had to like get from the library because I was poor, so I couldn't really buy any. But I did have one Calvin and Hobbes book, and it was Homicidal Psycho Jungle Cat, which is definitely one of my favorite books of comics that's ever been created. Tariq is vibing. Amelia Bedelia, that's awesome. Yeah, I liked Junie B. Jones too. What else? Maximum Ride was the fucking best. Yeah, for some reason I just really liked the idea of like government experiment kids when I was younger. I mean, I had like my own story that I started making when I was like 11 that I worked on until I was 18 and then kind of put away, called Flight. That was about like some government experiment kids. But Junie B. Jones was fun. Trying to think of what else. I had a lot of like Scooby-Doo chapter books. I'm sure they were just based on episodes, but I distinctly remember one about like a ballpark that I read a lot. I don't know, they were all like under my reading level, so I could read them in like 20 minutes. Grump says, I taught myself how to read in English, but for the life of me, can't remember reading English books when I was younger. Oh, did you speak French first? Because you live in Canada, right? Maximum Ride has a lot of problematic themes of transphobia. Oh, good to know! Maximum Ride canceled! Oh, man. I mean, that's not super surprising, because isn't it written by James Patterson, who's like, kind of a little bit conservative or something? I don't know. I mean, I was reading Maximum Ride like 10 plus years ago. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I read when I was a kid. Yeah, Runaways with Powers. Yeah, it was very interesting. That's the problem with revisiting media that you used to like when you were a kid, is like there's almost always an issue with it. But that's really cool that you taught yourself to read English. I was basically self-taught too. Like, I had a lot of computer games that involved reading and other stuff like that. So I could read by the time I went to kindergarten. I remember teaching one of my friends. I used to make my own books and comics. That's awesome. Hi, Vendetta. Yeah, I like tried to make comics, but I wanted to like do full color and stuff, and I think I just kind of lost steam. I had a lot of ideas though, and I wrote a lot of like fiction stuff. Just like little one-shots and stuff. And a lot of fan fiction, but that's another time. Maybe I could do a stream where I just like read all of my old fan fiction and make fun of myself. That would be pretty fun. Cause none of it's like NSFW or anything, it's just stupid fluff. Dear Dumb Diary. I saw a drawing of Dear Dumb Diary the other day, and it awakened a very old memory. That's awesome that you make your own comics. He learned to read from Final Fantasy VII. That's so cool. I think my husband told me he learned to read from playing video games too. And I mean, technically I did. I mean, yeah, I guess I did too. They were just computer games. Have I seen the Dear Dumb Diary movie? No. I didn't know there was one. Or if I did, you know, it was when I was really young. Stream watch, I'm not sure about it. It might get copyright struck, but in my Discord server, I'm down. The Twilight series? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think, I was like in middle school when Twilight started getting big, and they're hilarious to read now or to watch now. I love watching the Twilight movies and laughing at them. I have absolutely no shame. Kelsey, you said in your Brace Face review that Maria is a bad character. If Sharon actually listened to her, she would avoid certain situations. Well, I think that my take was a little bit more nuanced than her being a bad character. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, they're all stupid teenagers. But yeah, the server is Patreon exclusive now. I mean, my Patreon is very cheap. Like, at the cheapest tier is $1. It used to be open to the public, but that was before my channel blew up. Twilight started fights in middle school between Team Edward and Team Jacob, or what? And yeah, I remember when Hunger Games was getting popular, and I never saw the last movie. I didn't particularly like the books, but I did see, I did see some of the movies, and the fashion and stuff was really fun, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch Battle Royale, like, that's not what I'm gonna watch. Have you guys ever seen the movie Battle Royale? Like the Japanese action thriller? From 2000, because it's so intense, and that's basically what the Hunger Games is. But just kind of ripping it off. Do I like Miley Cyrus? Yeah, I love Miley Cyrus. I've been a fan of her, like, you know, since I was a kid, and like when it was uncool to be a fan of Miley Cyrus, but I'm glad that she's, you know, there's been spots where I didn't like what she did, you know? Being super appropriative, not the move. But, you know, I'm glad that she's kind of finding her place in rock music now, and she has a beautiful voice, and I like her music. Have I heard Miley live? Yeah, she's an amazing live performer. But the whole reason I got into her again back in the day is, her Jolene cover that she posted on her YouTube channel years and years ago. Who are we maining in Nick All-Star Brawl? I think you guys can guess who my answer is going to be. If you don't know who I'm going to paint in All-Star Brawl, like, have you even watched my channel? Would you have wanted Tucker and Valerie together? I think it could have been fun. No, I think that just mashing them together because they're both black is kind of stupid. Valerie was literally never interested in Tucker. I think they kind of showed Tucker maybe being interested in Jazz, but like Tucker's a dog. Like Valerie deserves like an actually good partner, and you know, I ship Valerie and Danny and Sam, but you know, if Danny and Sam end up together, I don't really know if there was like someone specific that was a good match for Valerie in the show. Sending love, Kiki. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna read back up and catch up. Her style right now is so cool. My queer roommate used to blast her. Yeah, I love her. I love the rock music stuff she's been doing. Have you seen Lady Snowblood? It was the inspiration for Kill Bill. Dope Japanese movie. I have not, but isn't it interesting how American media, you know, kind of apes things from other cultures? Sorry, I'm just reading. Team Edward? Yeah, I'm also Team Edward, because Jacob doesn't respect consent. I'm so happy you're a smiler. Yeah, I think Miley, you know, has overcome her transgressions and basically just does her part to put good into the world, you know. And I think a lot of people don't know that Miley's non-binary because she uses she/her pronouns, but she said she was non-binary in a Paper Magazine interview like years ago. Danny Phantom in the game, but no Timmy or Jimmy. Where's the Nicktoons Unite gang? Oh my god, did you guys ever play... Yeah, those old Nick games. Did you guys ever play, Battle for Volcano Island? Because I spent a lot of time on that one. On my Nintendo DS Lite. Tucker is toxic AJ. I mean, it is kind of weird that they're both techno geeks, but I don't see too many similarities past that. Hi, Haryana! Do you want a Kim Possible reboot? I kind of really hate reboots. I personally kind of feel like Kim Possible, you know, they got that revival season, and Basil, you love Haryana? Haryana's like a good friend of mine. That's awesome. I'm Haryana's second mate. Haryana has no first mate, but I'm Haryana's second mate. Haryana, Basil is a friend of mine from the Animal Collective fan community, so that's super cool. But yeah, I don't think Kim Possible needs a reboot. I mean, they already had their revival season, and I feel like they really wrapped everything up beautifully. I think it would be better to introduce new cartoons that are of the same caliber. How's my older sibling doing? I'm doing great. Just having dinner and hanging out with you guys, gals and non-binary pals. We're chilling. I played Attack of the Toy Bots on my DA. I'm guessing you meant DS, but yeah, I had that one too. Did anyone ever play the old school Teen Titans Flash game on Nick's website way back in the day? Well, I'm guessing that was actually the Cartoon Network website. But I played a lot of Flash games on the Nick site, on the Disney site, on the Cartoon Network site, all over the place. And yeah, I do love My Life as a Teenage Robot a lot. I never had Nicktoons kart racing though. If you guys haven't eaten today, make sure to have some food. Have dinner with me. I'm enjoying some sushi. You know, eating on camera is not the most graceful thing ever, but who gives a shit? It really is not cool that Flash died. Like, I actually haven't been on Neopets since it died, but I'm, like, concerned for Neopets. Like, I'm sure they're gonna figure it out, but... Ugh. Yes, drink water, stay hydrated. That's what I tell you guys at the end of every video I post. Some of my favorite Flash games from back in the day, outside of Neopets, like on the cartoon sites, you guys remember the Lilo and Stitch game with this sandwich stacking? Because I loved that. I loved the Bueno Nacho one with Rufus and Ron from Kim Possible, like putting the meals together. That one was awesome. I loved the Kids Next Door one, where you're in like the ice cream factory. Oh my god, I played so much of that. And the Nickelodeon one, they had these like janky fighting games where you would play as different characters. And of course, like any game where they put Danny Phantom in it, I would play it. Since you brought up Miley Cyrus, did you know Hannah Montana, to me, the biggest flaw was how they handled Miley's love life. I hated how Jake and Miley broke up. I have neutral views on romance. You know, I actually want to watch Hannah Montana again. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did enjoy it back in the day. I used to watch it with my sister. But I don't strongly remember her relationships, and I feel like I remember Jake was like Cody Landley, right? Like the blonde-haired guy. Like I feel like I remember them not being that good of a match because he was also, like, I don't know. I think dating famous people. I don't know. She dated like the famous guy, and right? He was the famous one, and I feel like that wasn't that great of a match. But it's been a long time, so I don't have a real answer. Mac and cheese is my comfort food. Me too, but, you know, I gained like 30 pounds since last year, so I'm not having my comfort food right now. Although vegan mac and cheese is incredible. And I make a dank vegan mac and cheese. It just takes a lot of effort, but I make the sauce out of like carrots and potatoes and nutritional yeast and a bunch of other stuff, and it's great. Pedialyte is a good hangover debuff if you remember to chug it before passing out. Yeah, always keep Pedialyte around. At our house we have you know those drink packets where it's just like it's like Crystal Light or something. It's just like a little packet of dust you put in a water bottle and then it becomes a drink. They have those for Pedialyte where I live, so we just keep those in the house. I'm also loving this active chat. There are 17 people here right now. Hi! Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope you remember to feed yourself. I gained so much pandemic. I mean, yeah. What are we gonna do? Like, we were all locked in our house, and I mean, like, I feel like there's so much passive exercise that a human gets, you know, pre-pandemic just from like walking around that had to be compensated for. So yeah, I've been working on losing weight slowly, trying to take better care of my health, because I don't know. I've like talked about it on Twitter a little bit before, but I used to have an eating disorder, so it's not like I'm like racing to lose weight because I know how that can go. Just trying to like at the same time accept myself and also take care of my health, you know? I think that's a good balance that takes a long time to find. Vegan mac and cheese in Kiki's kitchen when? Actually, the only cooking video I've ever put on my channel is called like Keeks versus Spooky Mac and Cheese or something. Let me go look for it. And in the video, I have like I mean, I guess I could play it, but I have an existential crisis. It's really old. But I have like a fucking crisis in that video because I tried to cook mac and cheese and then the blender that I used to make the sauce just gets stuck in like 5 minutes of the video. It's me struggling. But yeah, that's a really old one. Keeks versus vegan mac and cheese. So I can send the link, or if you guys want to watch it, then we can. Why won't it let me copy the link? I was not like good at YouTube yet when I made that one though, lol. And I don't use her, she, her pronouns. I use they, them pronouns. Haven't ate chicken soup since I got out of jail. Well, I'm glad you're out of jail. Favorite type of soup? It's, like a... I need to like look up the name of it. It's Singapore squash soup from Zoop. It's like a spicy squash soup, and it's so good. It's amazing. You said earlier with Teen Wolf in another stream that you didn't like when Allison was killed off. If it makes you feel a little better, Crystal Reed, Allison's actress, decided to quit. Okay, that makes more sense. Does your anxiety run Crisis on max settings? Maybe. It could probably run Skyrim. Like calculator style. I saw a video where somebody ran Skyrim on like a specific key on their keyboard. I still play Skyrim to this day. But, you know, I just thought that was pretty awesome. I've done 2 different Skyrim playthroughs this year. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I didn't play it for probably like 7 years. And then this year I was like, you know what? This life is exhausting. I need comfort. I need the Elder Scrolls. Because I grew up playing Morrowind. But yeah, the first playthrough I did on Switch, and it doesn't look incredible on the Switch, I'm not gonna lie. No, I haven't seen Phineas and Ferb. I think I'm a little bit too old for... Tariq, don't be mad at me. I'm a little bit too old for Phineas and Ferb. Like, I was already, like, babysitting kids who were watching it by the time it came out. So I, at the time, was like, oh, I'm too cool for that, or whatever, and it kind of just passed me by. A lot of my friends really like Phineas and Ferb, though, and, no shade. Let people enjoy things. I think everyone plays Skyrim to this day. You can't escape it. Yeah, I did a Switch playthrough. I did all of the Dark Brotherhood, and then I tried to do the Thieves Guild, and then I got pissed because I killed somebody that I needed for the Thieves Guild quests. So then I was like, all right, I'm done. And I must have put in like 50 hours at that point. And then like a month ago, we got Skyrim for PS5, and then you can mod Skyrim on the PS5. Like, there's like a limited amount of mods, but it's pretty decent. Sorry if I'm being obscene. I don't know how clean the chat channel is on the reg. You're fine. If you're doing something weird, I'll let you know. Guys, I'm not shading Phineas and Ferb. I just haven't seen it. How is the frames on the Switch? Honestly, kind of not great. Like, I don't know. I mostly just enjoyed being able to like pick up Skyrim and carry it with me places. Yeah, I love Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is like, for many, many years, I don't know if I still would say that, but probably my favorite game ever. I've played Fallout New Vegas so many times, 100%ed it. Love it. Yeah, isn't it funny how Bethesda games will just let you kill people that will completely disable a quest line later? Like, I wish it would give you a warning of, like, you know, right after you kill them, like, the Dark Brotherhood is no longer available or something, because, yeah. I lost my Nightingale armor in Skyrim somehow. That's the whole reason I did the Thieves Guild, is just to get the Nightingale armor. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's the entire reason. But I misremembered what I was looking for. Wow, we lost so many viewers when I started talking about Skyrim. That's hilarious. But I remembered, like, I was remembering, like, ebony mail, which you get from, like, a random Daedric quest. And I thought it was the Nightingale armor, so I did, like, the whole Thieves Guild, and then I'm like, why isn't my armor giving off black smoke and sneaking and sapping energy from people? And then I'm like, oh my god, I literally did the whole thing trying to get a set of armor, and it's the different set of armor. So that was super silly. What games do I play on Switch? Lots of different things. I'm really big on indie games, so I buy a lot of, like, little... Yeah, I've played Ace Attorney, and also Aviary Attorney, and also, Harvey Birdman, the Wii Harvey Birdman Ace Attorney game. That was awesome. But on Switch, recently, I've been playing, we tried to get Sonic Colors, but it sucks on the Switch, so I started playing it on PS5 instead. And then we've been playing, the WarioWare Get It Together game, which is pretty fun. Like, some people were disparaging it, but I'm enjoying it. Did you watch Drake and Josh? Everyone talks about how great a show it is, and I feel like it's not that great. Yeah, I mean, I was, you know, a intelligent, you know, living, thinking child when, you know, little preteen kid when Drake and Josh was running. So I remember, you know, when it was on. And it was super funny back then, but like every Dan Schneider show, when you watch it now, it's just like, the entire time. And if Harriana Hook is still here, then she can attest, you know, we hate Dan Schneider Club over here. All right, let me eat. I've been ranting for 5 minutes about video games. But yeah, I grew up on Bethesda titles. It's like a really, really big part of my... Yes, I'm using chopsticks to eat sushi. Yeah, I've also been obsessed with The Sims my entire life. Used to go, play it at my friend's house when I was a kid. Sims 2. Downloaded Sims 3 in, like, high school. Got into Sims 4 as an adult. Good shit. Yeah, Fallout 4 was like an empty shell of a game. It basically had no soul. It was sad. Like I beat the whole... I beat a lot of stuff in Fallout 4, and I've thought about going and buying Far Harbor, is that the name of the expansion? I thought about going and buying that before, but, I don't know, man. I just don't know if I have the stamina to put any more time into Fallout 4. I mean, that came out years ago at this point. And after Fallout New Vegas, I mean, obviously that was developed by Obsidian, so it's like a different company. And I loved the Outer Worlds that came after, but, you know, after playing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 was just such a disappointment. One sec. Sims 4 didn't let you have actual babies? I don't remember that. I have been working on a Sims 4 like group of people in house that's like all my friends in the cartoon community, so that we can do a stream where we put all of our Sims in a big house, and then we like just see what happens and do a stream for a night. I feel like that would be fun. I'm trying to remember what the name for like the red light filter thing is on my computer, because my display just got super orange and it looks weird. I don't remember what it's called. Oh well. Yes to SimStream? Yeah, we'll definitely do it at some point. Alright, sorry, give me a sec. I'm gonna try to see if I can turn off this red light thing. It's bothering me. Everything looks orange. Not me not knowing how to control my computer. Embarrassing. Nightlight, there we go. That's what it's called. Off. Would I be a king, queen, or non-binary machine? I don't know. Let's go from non-binary machine. I'm down. Although, what's an offbeat Kiki? Dude, I don't know. Like, I just figured, like, I'm kind of a weird person, and offbeat is like a word for weird, so I just went with the offbeat Kiki. I was just kind of like throwing names around. Because when I started this channel, it was called Hotel Breakfast, which was like another idea for a name that I had that I'm gonna use for something else now. And I don't know, I was just like throwing stuff around, and I turned to my friend and I was like, what if I was like offbeat Kiki? And he was like, that's a great idea. So it was pretty simple, it just kind of popped in my head. And of course people use it to make fun of my ability to play music on beat, but I don't really care. I've only played Fallout 4, it was okay, I didn't make much progress before I got bored. I've heard 3 and New Vegas are great, may have to pick them up eventually. You definitely should. New Vegas is like a game I think you should play before you die. Yeah, Hotel Breakfast is a band name now. There's a band kit for it and everything. And I've seen Drag Race, for the earlier question, but I don't really like RuPaul that much, so I stopped watching, but I love Adore Delano, so I watched their season. Because I remember when Adore Delano was on American Idol, under a different name. Which I think is their dead name, so I'm not gonna say it. I am a huge Hey Arnold fan. I love Hey Arnold, but I don't think that I need any more after the Jungle movie. I think the Jungle movie was a really nice way just to say thank you to the fans and give us like one more piece of media. Like I said, like I don't need old cartoons to get more stuff. And all of these like little Netflix movies and stuff I think are an amazing way to say thank you and just do like one nostalgia thing for the adults. Like I love the Rocko's Modern Life 1 too that Netflix did. And oh my god, Invader Zim Enter the Florpus was like so true to the original. It was awesome. But I don't think that more is needed. If that makes sense. And the Jungle movie was cool because, like, you know, Hey Arnold ended, it felt to me like a little bit abruptly, and like I had a lot of questions, you know, around his parents and stuff, so it was great. What a fun little stream we got going on here. I like Courtney Grippling. Yeah, she's bratty because of her upbringing, but I don't think she's a bad person. I think she's just, and also I made that video years ago, so I think my ability to talk about characters and analyze them is a lot more nuanced now. But yeah, I think she's just blind to how the world actually functions because of her privilege, and so it makes her come off as a brat even though she has good intentions. Cause like Miranda's really the bully. Courtney's not really a bully. She's just a little bit self-centered. Let's blast some Hotel Breakfast. That's funny. Yeah, I mean I have like some demos of songs, but Courtney Grippling is from As Told by Ginger, the Nickelodeon cartoon. Yeah, I have some demos of songs, but I have never, like, you know, actually gone to a studio and recorded everything yet. No, I'm not in any YouTube beef. It's not in my nature to beef with people. Watch somebody use that clip against me in like 5 years when I'm in a beef with someone, but I don't enjoy conflict or being at odds with people. I would rather be friends or just like not interact than you know, be fighting with somebody. Japan has the best hotel breakfasts. The buffet style of USA is oof. There's an eyelash in my soup. Hopefully it's from me. I should sing Lower Your Expectations by Bo Burnham. I can give it a shot right now. I love Bo Burnham. Alright. Take a break from eating. Be a musical comedian. Not really, because I didn't write this, but... I don't think I've ever sung Lower Your Expectations before. I've done a bunch of other songs by him, but... yeah. Japanese Breakfast is the name of a band. Yes, I learned about that band after I thought of Hotel Breakfast. I don't really care either way. I'm not going to be making music anytime soon, and when I do, the music that I have written is probably just going to be under the name Keeks anyway. Or Kikimo. Alright, let's try some karaoke. Impromptu. We all want love. How many single ladies out there looking for love tonight? Yeah, woo that sadness out. There's more where that came from. Ladies, I know what you want. Want. I love the band Always. There's a cover of Marry Me Charlie on my channel. Or Marry Me Archie. Okay. Yeah, I Always is awesome. I was obsessed with their first album a few years ago. Like in 2017. I don't like their second album though. You want a guy that's sweet, a guy that's tough, a feminist who likes to pay for stuff, the kind of guy that gets along with your friends without being attracted to any of them. A good boy, a bad boy, a good bad boy, a half good, half bad, half boy. Loves your brother, sensitive but not weak, and is a great lover, calls your mother on the weekend. Now you might think that this guy only exists in your mind. Guess what? You're right. If you want love, lower your expectations a few, because Prince Charming would never settle for you. If you want love, just pick a guy and love him, and if he's got a thing for feet, say fuck it, sweep me off them. Now the good thing is that at least men have very realistic expectations for women, he said, sarcastically setting up a second verse in a comedy song. You want a girl that's nice, a girl that's not obsessed with her looks but is insanely hot, kind of girl you can show to your folks, loves the movies that you like and always laughs at your jokes. A girl, a hot girl, a really hot girl, a brand new, really hot, real doll, wants to impress you, doesn't care if you notice, and only ever uses you to tickle her throat with. Now you might think that this girl only exists in your mind, but she's real. Last week she died. If you want love, lower your expectations a lot. You might think your dick is a gift, but it's not. If you want love, just pick a girl and love her, then whip out your dick and let the girl you love decline the offer. I don't know the rest of it, sorry. Here, I'll skip the bridge because I know the bridge. But we all deserve love, even on the days when we aren't our best, 'cause we all suck, but love can make us suck less. We all deserve love. It's the very best part of being alive. And I would know I just turned 25. I wanted to cover that song when I was 25, but the window has passed. Alright, there we go. A song I've never tried before, but listened to a lot because I'm a Bo Burnham stan. So good for impromptu. Thank you. Bo Burnham is so good. I agree. I agree. He's great. Maybe in a bit I can do a song by Always. I offer you this. I did a cover of Red Planet by Always. And it's like I made a track, like in like a DAW, and like made a little music video and stuff. So go find it, or I can give you the link. Yeah, back when I was really into making covers before I really started doing anything else. But yeah, I always liked the Red Planet cover. Excuse me, where is it? When I search my own channel and don't find content I'm looking for. And this is back when, like, nobody gave a fuck about me, so it didn't get that many views, but I was always proud of this one. Red Planet is a banger. I changed it a little bit. It's still got the same spirit, just got a little bit more, like, emotion and build-up going on. Here, I'll play it. You guys can hear it through the stream, and I'm gonna eat.
It's been almost 20 years on the red planet, a place where there are no tears. It is just water floating. No, they're not quite emoting. I dream of the other days, of the times I held you left in an autumn blaze. Now I idle in bubbles, just collecting the rubble. Well, I waited for you out here. That was just delusional, and I painted all these pictures of us, but that's unusual, unusual to you.
Yep. So, I did that long time ago. It was fun. I miss producing stuff. And 5 people downvoted it. Like, oh my god. Am I that bad at what I do? Or do I just have haters? I don't know. I feel like it wasn't a bad video. For 20% of the people watching it to downvote it. Oh my god. Maybe I have bullies. Or used to have. I'm a hashtag hater, you stink. Thanks. I'll go take a shower. Jinx. One of my cats is nearby, but he doesn't like to be picked up. So, you shall not see him, sadly. Love the reverb you put on the vocals, love the beat. Thanks. Yeah, it was fun. It was mostly just like an arpeggiator and some other shit, synthy stuff, but it was fun. I think I like arpeggiators a little bit too much for my own good because I used to be a huge fan of Animal Collective. I still really like Animal Collective, for the record. I'm just not obsessed anymore. Yeah, about Sharon and Nina. I don't know, Sharon just like acts irrationally a lot, which I feel like I said in that video 3. I mean, yeah, they auto-censored it because that's literally a slur. So, I don't know what you expect. Just say reverb. But, I mean, yeah, I did, like, slow down the entire pace of this song a little bit, I guess. There's a little bit too much going on in this lo-fi song for my taste. I'm almost almost done eating. It was a nice dinner. Actually fit the tone of the song very well. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's probably in my last FM. I love Cyber Chase, Kelsey. I grew up on Cyber Chase because I didn't have cable. So yeah, I watched Cyber Chase all the time. It was awesome. I was obsessed. C-Y-B-E-R Chase. Always. Let's see, how much did I listen to that album? Apparently that summer I listened to the full album at least 30 times, the Always debut. I mean, I was obsessed. Like, any time I wanted to, and for me, like, Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase, I like that too. But like, for me, like, playing an album 30 times in a summer is a lot, because the variety of music that I listen to on, like, a monthly basis is, like, pretty strong. Like, I'll listen to it. If I'm listening to an album a lot, it's, like, maybe once a week, because I'm always listening to different stuff. Do you think shows need a finale all the time? I think that the crew that makes a show deserves to create a conclusion for the story that they've put their love, heart, and soul into. But that sadly they just don't always get it. I used to love playing Atop a Cake on the guitar. Sadly, it seems like there's not a lot of Always karaoke. Alright, let me try to do Atop a Cake.
I lie on a sofa. You said last night you'd like us on top of a cake, but you won't let me take a bite. Flowers arriving in fleets. Can't we talk about this while at the state in our sheets? Can't we do without it? Well, I don't mean to wind you up, but I like to slow it down. How do I remain a pup if you put me in a gown? What's it gonna do with you? What's it gonna do with me? How can I lose control when you're driving from the backseat? What's it gonna do with you? What's it gonna do with me? How can I lose control when you're driving from the backseat? Corners be... Oh, I think I gotta wait a little longer. There's no lyrics. Corners begin to repeat. I think we're getting lost. We walk to the end of the street. We were bitten by the frost. So if you have to thaw me out, you can put me in a pail. Can we take another route? I don't wanna wear a veil. What's it gonna do with you?
What's it gonna do with me? How can I lose control when you're driving from the backseat? What's it gonna do with you? What's it gonna do with me? How can I lose control when you're driving from the backseat? I'll wait in the lobby for someone to show, and if they don't come, I will know where to go. The bodies are lined up outside in the hall. Don't want to decay them all. If everything you say is true, why would I disagree? How can I lose control? What's it gonna do with you? What's it gonna do with me? How can I lose control when you're driving from the backseat? When you're driving from the backseat. Yeah, dude, fucking love that album. It's so good. She has such a unique voice, too. My favorite song is apparently Party Police based on Listens, but they don't have a karaoke for that one. Hello, Hale. Thanks for being here. What's going on? Well, hopefully you can reclaim this band. You know, you said it hurts to listen to them. I totally understand that, but I think with time you can always reclaim music. I'm like disappointed that there's no Party Police karaoke. Wonder where the chords are. I mean, I don't know. I could probably play this. I'm gonna go get my guitar. Keeks playing an instrument? I haven't done that in a while. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. And I'm going to tune this guitar because I haven't played it in a hot minute. Who's my favorite Catherine? I mean, it's probably Rin. But I mean, that doesn't really spoil that much about my video. Like, it's kind of a commentary on all of the writing, so. Yes, I've heard of Nickelback. I don't think I've heard of a song called This Is War, but I don't listen to them on purpose. I could have, you know, picked the easy path and picked my ukulele, but for some reason I chose violence today. I wish I had money to tip. I feel like a bum. Go watch a bunch of my videos. You'll give me ad revenue. That's good enough. Or just like leave them on in the background, you know? Okay, this is now a Keeks is playing guitar stream, which I would be nervous for if there were any more people here, but right now I'm feeling pretty chill. I feel like we've all been hanging out for a bit. Alright, I literally haven't played guitar in months, and my nails are pretty long right now, so it's not gonna be the easiest, so give me a break, will ya? Walking through the tree. Oh my god. Alright, let's try it again. Walking through the trees. I never really know what's on your mind. Is it ever me or just someone you've left behind? Oh my god. I'm a flop. Floating through a dream, I never could make out the words you said. Sentences are bouncing back and forth inside my head. Holy fret buzz. Don't have to leave, you could just stay here with me. Forget all the party police. We could find comfort in debauchery. Fighting through the fog, I can't believe it rained all summer long. When every day's a hurricane, you know there's something wrong. I see you every day. It's hard to figure out what happens next. I cannot decipher conversation in your head. Scrolling. You don't have to leave, you could just stay here with me. Forget all the party police. We could find comfort in debauchery. Oh, and I read the wrong part. You don't have to leave. You could just stay here with me. Forget all the local police. We could find comfort in biology. We wrote our names on the overpass, and I hope it lasts forever. They're like, don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to leave. You could just stay here with me. Forget all the notes for the rest or how the ending goes. Yeah, rock on. Let me catch up on the comments. Holy snap, you can snap into the vocality like it's easy. Do you know how much time I spent singing specifically Always tracks? She has such a specific sound to her voice, and I just wanted to learn how to mimic it. Hey Rod, what's cracking? Alright, let me try Archie Marry Me. It says capo 5th fret. Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of it is my nails are pretty long right now, so if they were short, I would be able to, like, actually, you know, hit the strings a little bit easier, and then it wouldn't be as hard. You've expressed explicitly your contempt for matrimony. You've student loans to pay and will not risk the alimony. We spend our days locked in a room, content inside a bubble. And in the night time we go out and scour the streets for trouble. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. During the summer, take me sailing out on the Atlantic. Won't set my sights on other seas, there is no need to panic. So honey, take me by the hand and we can sign some papers. Forget the invitations, floral arrangements, and bread makers. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Too late to go out, too young to stay. Too young to stay in. They're talking about us living in sin. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Hey, hey, A-R-C-H-I-E, yeah. Ended it with a burp. Classy. Is there any show you want a continuation to? Any series that didn't get a proper ending? I think creators deserve to end their shows with an actual finale. Alright, I don't know if, I don't know how much singing my voice can take tonight. I have to really take it easy these days. I got sick last month and it's just not the same anymore. It's pretty scary. No, you can send song requests. I mean, I don't know that I can do them, but you can try. I've been wanting to sing either Good For You over the Misery Business track or Misery Business over the Good For You track. Since they're like the same song. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, listen, this is like, I'm picking a lower key so it won't raise the key of Misery Business, because, Good For You is a higher key than Misery Business, so, let's see. As the World Caves In, isn't that... Dude, I don't know. All I know is, oh girl, it's you that I lie with. Because I see it on TikTok, but that's the only part that I know. Sorry. Okay, let me try. No guarantees this won't be a train wreck. I'm in the business of misery, let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass, is ticking like a clock. It's a matter of time before we all run out. When I thought it was mine, she caught him by the mouth. I waited a long month, she finally set him free. I told him not gonna lie, it was the only one for me. 2 weeks a week, caught on fire, she got it out for me. But I wear the biggest smile. Whoa, I never meant to brag, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag, steal it all away from you now. God, does it feel so good, 'cause I got him where I want him now. And if you could, then you know you would, 'cause God, it just feels so, it just feels so good. Second chances, they don't ever matter, people never change. Once you're nothing more, I'm sorry, that'll never change. And about forgiveness, so I don't know the part to this. Sorry honey, but I'll pass up, now look this way. There's a million other girls who do it just like you, looking as innocent as possible to get to who they want and what they want. It's easy if you do it right. I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. I never meant to brag, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag, steal it all away from you now. God, does it feel so good, 'cause I got him where I want him now. And if you could, then you know you would, 'cause God, it just feels so. I watched his wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving you. Just watch my wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving. His wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving you. Just watch my wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving. I watched his wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving you. Just watch my wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving. Whoa, I never meant to brag, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag, steal it all away from you now. God, does it feel so good, 'cause I got him where I want him right now. And if you could, then you know you would. Gotta just feel so good. So yeah, that's why Olivia Rodrigo gave credit to Paramore, because that was me singing Misery Business over the Good For You track by Olivia Rodrigo. And they're like the same song. The bridge is just like a little bit longer. Was that my best performance of Misery Business? Absolutely not. But I'm tired. The thing is, like, projecting my voice and, like, talking on stream is not super easy on my vocal cords. Also, I did meetings today where I had to talk, and I recorded voiceover stuff for a video that's coming out on Friday where I was talking, so it's just a lot. It's a lot on this sad, recovering little throat. Decode is my favorite Paramore song. It's one of mine, too. How we doing, y'all? You guys remembering to eat? Remembering to drink some water? Doing an emotional check-in with yourself? Seeing where you're at? Paying attention to your needs? This is important stuff, and you should do it. You're all wonderful, and you deserve self-care, self-kindness, self-love, a warm meal, a big bottle of water, and inner peace. You guys want to see that stupid mac and cheese video I was talking about? I don't know what to do at this point. My throat hurts. I'm ingesting a cough drop. Trying to numb myself a little bit. Hopefully you're not getting like cough drop ASMR, but there's a solid chance with this microphone that you are. Alright, let's see this stupid mac and cheese video. So, this is back before I really knew what my channel was gonna be. Like, I think I had maybe made my... Yeah, I think I had made my As Told by Ginger video at this point. And I had just gotten my nice camera when I put this out. So give me a sec. I'm gonna switch into the gaming format, even though we're not playing games. So let me edit the text. We are playing nothing, LOL. Alright, let me add a browser source. I feel like I'm getting... Oh no, that was the wrong thing. Never mind. There's so much crap in this. Oh my god. Alright. Well, it's not gonna look perfect because this is not made for this, but whatever. This is old Keeks, vintage Keeks content before probably most of you were watching my channel. Alright, let me bring the chat back up so I can see you guys. Oh no! It was all the same one! I've bamboozled myself! Now I have to move shit again. Alright, this is Keeks versus Vegan Mac and Cheese. A video that I kind of just, here's the thing is like, I was watching a lot of vegan cooking content around then, and I love that hat too, it's my Hey Arnold hat. I was watching a lot of vegan cooking content around then, and I was like, oh yeah, I can totally do that. I was trying a bunch of different types of videos, and it went horribly wrong, so I just tried to edit it into something funny, and I'm sure it's gonna be cringy because it's over 2 years old. Let's see what happens. What you're about to see is my attempt at making a cooking with me video. Obviously, what you're about to see is my attempt at making a cooking with me video. Obviously, because nothing ever goes right in my life, it went horribly wrong. So it was October when I recorded this video, and my vision was to make like spooky black mac and cheese because I found black bean based pasta at the store, but instead it kind of just ended up looking like a pile of vomit. Anyway, I thought I lost this footage and I just found it, so 7 months later I just figured out, edit it, and put it out there, and hopefully it'll make somebody laugh. I don't know. For the record, I'm still vegan and probably will be for a really long time. Throughout the video you can see the exact places where I fucked up when I was making this recipe, and yeah, when I told my boyfriend I was editing this, he knew exactly what incident I was talking about. Basically, I failed, and I'll never use that blender again. Okay, hope you enjoy. Thanks for clicking on this. I'm here in my kitchen! Welcome! Today we're gonna make some vegan mac and cheese, and guess what? The mac and cheese is gonna be God! Couldn't even see it well in that shot, but I have black bean pasta, power protein, 21 grams of protein, gluten-free. Eat your vegetable! Right now I'm boiling some water in this pot. That's what you do when you make pasta. I've never made black bean pasta before, so this should be interesting and hopefully not a horrible disaster. Makes a recipe I know how to make on camera, but uses the wrong pasta and then f***s it up anyway. Classic Keeks. You may be thinking, but Keeks, vegans can't eat cheese. What the f*** are you gonna do for cheese? And the answer, my friends, is cashews. Turns out that when you soak cashews in water, they can mimic most dairy-like things. I feel like cashew butter, yeah, that exists. That's a thing. And I've had cashew cheese. You can make cashew cream. There's cashew milk. I am prepping. Okay, it's time to make cheese sauce while the pasta water boils. So I have this lovely Tupperware container of cashews, and you can't really see it, but there's, yeah, you can kind of see it. There's water in it. So I've been soaking them for a few hours at this point. So that's probably enough time. I'm going to drain them. Yay! It's October and we're making spooky vegan mac and cheese. Wow, it really looks like beans. I can't believe that I can have goth pasta, spooky pasta, for my favorite month of the year. Now I'm just loading these cashews into this blender. I don't even know if I'll need to use them all. I've got this almost full of cashews. They've been soaked for a while. And I'm going to add plant-based milk. And I think I'm going to use flax milk because I'm pretty sure that's all we have. And then I'm going to add a bunch of spices. And I'm going to add nutritional yeast. Adobo. Salt, garlic, oregano, black pepper, and turmeric. I do not measure when I do this. I just add some shit in, I guess. I should probably measure it, I guess. Fun fact, you can never have too much nutritional yeast. Now I am adding some vampire repellent. Sounds weird, but a little bit of lemon juice is helpful. The rest of it and how you flavor it is really up to you. I think I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder, vegan bacon bits, black pepper, and also liquid smoke if you have access to this. It's very useful, but it's also extremely potent, so I don't recommend using more than like 2 or 3 drops. I understand that according to BuzzFeed and also everyone else, you're supposed to use potatoes and carrots, but I don't have any potatoes and carrots. That's a good sauce.
Oh,
I also sometimes add like bell peppers per recommendation from Ashland Tap. But I don't have any frozen bell peppers, so I'm just gonna move forward with this. And then I gotta add flax milk. Alright, it's about to get loud. Ah! Oh my god, it smells so fucking good.
A few minutes later.
Oh my god, my hands. I think I was trying to open it the wrong way. You know, it's a late night when you can't remember if righty is tighty and lefty is loosey. Guys, I think it literally blended it onto the container. Give me my sauce! I'm going crazy. Okay, I'm like really having a crisis right now about the fact that I can't get this open. Oh my god. Can't get bullet blender open. I'm hurting my hands doing this. Can you see this? Like, it's red right here. Ow! Oh my god, this is like really painful. Oh my god, I finally got it open. I'm at the 22-minute mark. How long did that take? Oh, my bean noodles have just turned into beans. Everything's a disaster. After it took like over half of the time I spent filming this to get the fucking sauce out of its fucking container. Upon tasting, it's pretty good. Just a light dusting of a ton of nooch. Honestly, like, I feel like I've had better and have made worse. I'm about to smash this so hard. And, the final result, you know, it's black, it's covered in, oh, I should have added charcoal to my sauce. You know what? If you want to be one of those dumbass people who actually just eats activated charcoal for the aesthetic, then go ahead and put charcoal on this, and then it'll actually be goth mac and cheese.
As you can see, I was very unhappy by the end of filming. Yeah, so that was probably the dumbest video I'm ever gonna put on this channel, but I just figured I would do something with the content that I recorded, and maybe try to gain something positive from this awful, awful experience. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Woo!
Well, there's one of the dumbest things I've ever put on the internet. I hope you guys got a laugh out of it. I haven't seen that in a really long time, like probably since I made it, so that was interesting for me to watch. Listen, activated charcoal is like, yeah, I almost lost to vegan mac and cheese. It kicked my ass. And we actually did throw away the blender after that and got a different one. But yeah, activated charcoal, like, it like absorbs toxins, so it's not really like the smartest thing to just eat for the aesthetic. So yeah, there's an incentive to go watch my old videos. There's something, I don't know what it is, but there's something in them. You know, maybe they're worth watching. Well, I'm honestly at a complete loss as to what to do now. I mean, that was an experience. And like the mac and cheese at the end just looks terrible. It looks so bad. Like that's the ugliest mac and cheese I've ever made in my life by far. Hey, El Torito Rike, you just missed us watching one of the dumbest videos I've ever put on my channel.
Yeah, that blender did die on the clock. But it let me down. And you know, it wasn't a food processor, so it's really my fault for trying to use it as a food processor, but that was all I had at that moment. And now I have a Ninja blender bullet that could easily, I bet that Ninja could easily make that cheese sauce. But it's, you know, it's like 3 years in the past. Probably more from how different I look, so yeah. Well, I don't know what to do now. I ate, I sang songs, I exposed embarrassing videos of myself. We chatted a lot. And it's 10 p.m. where I am, so I may go soon and just relax. Liquid smoke didn't cause a problem, but it is really strong. Yeah, ninjas are OP. I mean, not particularly a fan of recommending products or whatever, but if you're gonna buy a blender and you want it to last you a really long time, it's probably good to get a Ninja. Blame rampant consumerism and capitalists for letting you buy a cheap blender that doesn't work well. Your failure is all society's fault. Sarcasm. Yeah, I think I won that blender at the graduation fair from my high school or something, and I made that video in 2017 or 2018, so it lasted me a good 5-6 years. It served its purpose. Made me a lot of smoothies in college. Smoothies are one of my main food groups. They still are. I'm contemplating something that I could sing or, something I could just do right now. I tried to sing just when I was bored today. I tried to do karaoke to Panic at the Disco songs, from the first album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. And let me tell ya, that was an absolute train wreck. They're too fast. I can't. I just can't. R.I.P. Bendy the Blender. I didn't even name the blender. What's wrong with me? Oh, you know what? Here's a song you guys might know because it's fucking blew up on TikTok. I'll sing this, and then after that, I'm probably gonna go relatively soon. Sorry, I can't stop leaking snot. I love the anime. Oh my god, no! It's too loud. I love the anime this is from, by the way. Haven't finished it yet, but I do really love it. Okay, let's give it another shot. That song is called it's Boa by Duvet. I'll send the name in the chat. Love that song. Woof. When did I start streaming? I've almost been doing this for 2 hours. Alright, when it hits the 2 hour mark, I'm gonna go. I'll let it hit the 2 hour mark though. I love how like every time I live stream, you can just hear my voice deteriorating throughout the duration. I think last time I streamed for like 4 hours, so it's not, you know, it's not even lasting as long this time around. Yeah, it's, I mean, the song I think exists outside of the anime, but it's from an anime called Serial Experiments Lane. It's like very dark and sci-fi technological. It's super cool. I think it's from the 90s. I feel like as people who subscribe to my channel who are kind of like into like maybe a little bit edgier, maybe, you know, cartoon animation stuff, you guys would probably like it. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find a beach house song. I feel like this will be easy for my voice. Since somebody was talking about Miley earlier, I'm wondering if I should do a Miley song. Ew, what is that tag?
When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. Wish it wasn't true. Give me a day or two to think of something clever, to write myself a letter, to tell me what to do. My avenue when you said that you were passing through. Was I even on your way? I knew when you asked me to be cool about what I was telling you. You would do the opposite of what I said you'd do, and I'd end up more afraid. Don't say it isn't fair. Weren't aware that you made me miserable. So if you really want to know when I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. I wish it wasn't true.
I'm contemplating Miley songs while I sing this.
You call me again, drunk in your Benz, driving home under the influence. You scared me to death, but I'm wasting my breath, 'cause you only listen to your I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you, no, 'cause I'd never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city, and I don't talk shit about you on the internet. Never told anyone anything bad. That shit's embarrassing. You were my everything, and all that you did was make me fucking sad. So don't waste the time I don't have.
I'm gonna poorly attempt a Miley song, and then I think I'm gonna leave. I'll leave on a low note, embarrass myself, and then peace out. What tag? I don't know what you mean by what tag. My voice literally can't, I can't anymore, but I'm gonna try. Love this song.
Once upon a time it was paradise. Once upon a time I was paralyzed. I think I'm gonna miss these harbor lights, but it's time to let it go. Once upon a time it was made for us. Woke up one day, your head turned to dust. Think I'm getting lost, but now we're lost, so it's time to let it go. I want my house in the hills. Don't want the whiskey and pills. I don't give up easily, but I don't think I'm down. Back to the ocean, I'll go back to the city lights. Back to the ocean, la la la, you slide away. I'll go back to the city lights. Back to the ocean, la la la, you slide away. Once upon a time it was paradise. Once upon a time I was paralyzed. Think I'm gonna miss these harbor lights, but it's time to let it go. Once upon a time it was made for us. Woke up one day, your head turned to dust. Think I'm getting lost, but now we're lost, so it's time to let it go. Move on, we're not 17. I'm not who I used to be. You say that everything's changed. You're right, we're grown now. Back to the ocean, I'll go back to the city lights. Back to the ocean, la la la, you slide away. Won't you slide away? Back to the ocean, I'll go back to the city lights. Back to the ocean, la la la, you slide away. We're not 17, I'm not who I used to be. You say that everything changed. You're right, we're grown now.
Did they just not put any more of the lyrics on? She's like, won't you slide away? And there's a bunch of just crazy shit.
Slide away, slide away. Na na na, you slide away.
Alright. I expected a more climactic ending, but you know. Whatever. Alright. I've been doing this for 2 hours. My voice has been reduced to a robot. And I need to go. So, that's it for tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you fed yourself. Hope you drank some water. Hope you remember to love yourself, take care of yourself, nourish your body, take care of your body. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself and the people around you. Prioritize your boundaries, you know, all of that good and healthy shit, alright? And I'll see you guys soon. I got a video coming out Friday. Be sure to check it out. I said about a tag. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, people who just joined. I'm literally logging off. But every time I go live, I post on Twitter to like say that I'm going live. So follow me on Twitter. It's just at OffbeatKiki. And next time I go live, you can get a notification. Also, if you turn on the notification bell, it might do that. Might tell you. Alright, thank you friends for showing up, having dinner with me, keeping me company tonight. Hope you guys have a good one. I'm gonna go either sleep or play some Skyrim and rest my voice. Watch the video on Friday. I'll post a retrospective next week, hopefully, and I will see y'all next time.